He has wild hair. I just have to get this off my chest. You are freaking generous in RP. I was so invested in basically lately that story. Basically, I hated that I have to wait till Tuesday. I'm sorry. I appreciate that. Sorry that you have to wait, but there's a reason why you gotta wait. I don't want to get on there because you never know what's gonna happen, right? I don't want to get on there and then that one thing that could happen that could just immediately end everything or could do really bad. Like anything can happen at a snap of a finger, right? And if I get on today and I do a stream on there today, who knows what's going to happen? Every day, you don't know. I don't know if somebody's going to do that very thing that'll end everything, right? And there's a few different ways that it can end, right? Or stop, right? Some are really bad and some are good, right? But I want to have other things for you guys for that, if that makes sense. If the time comes. If it goes the way I want it to go, like that I want it to go, I want to have this thing ready for it that I'm trying to get made. I'm still like, and it was, I'm still waiting to hear back and see how long it's going to take. But we'll see. We'll see. Ali gave me an idea that I was like, that's a good idea. And then when I came here, I was like, oh my God, I have an idea on that idea. And then I just started sitting here cooking something up. And I'm like, all right. I had to reach out to somebody and be like, yo, can this happen? And it's not, there's nobody no pixel chat. It's not like an item or nothing. It's actually just something for the stream that I'm trying to whip up. But I'll tell you one thing that made my heart happy, okay? I made this arc, chat, you guys can all agree, right? This arc is very confusing, right? Are y'all confused? It's supposed to be confusing. It's supposed to be confusing, right? It's supposed to be that way. I know some people have it figured out. Okay, I've seen people talk about things. I've seen things posted on Twitter and shit. Some people have it figured out. Some people are close, and some people are so fucking off. It's insane, right? But I was like, okay. I really think that it's not going to end very good, right? It's not going to end the way I want to end. It's going to end in the way that I'm going to be like, right? But I'm going to roll with whichever direction it takes. I'm going to commit to it, right? But Stumbles was cooking today. Stumbles cooked. There's a lot of speculation. Like, there's a lot going on that some people are talking about. I always want to know. Like, I'm always curious to know if they're actually catching on to kind of what I'm doing, right? But I don't. You can't blame a lot of the clowns that don't get it and are not on the right track, chat, because it's very confusing. It's very, very confusing. It's not easy to piece this together. It's very difficult to piece this together. Especially if they don't know the lore, right? And you can't expect them to all understand. You can't. But this arc for me is to keep building the story, to build more stories, right? Because this can lead to many things, right? This can branch off into many different things. Look what happened. The reason why I made the decision to go so hard and invest and fuck my character over a lot, I'm putting Chatterbox in such a bad spot, chat. But it creates things for them, right? And when this arc is done, there's still that story there that a lot of these clowns that are heavily affected by this, can grab onto and keep going with, right? If they so choose to, right? That's the whole point. It's providing for everybody, right? You want this to be for everybody. It just depends who really gets their foot in there. So obviously, you know, the story is on Chatterbox right now. That, yeah, right. But I don't want it to, I didn't want the whole focus to be on my character, right? I wanted to do bad things, but to the point where it has effect on other clowns, right? And some deeper than others, right? Bones is dead. That affects Lily like crazy. Dick Tips is dead. That affects Sooty like that's crazy. Who, like, what can come from that, right? Chatterbox might have to deal with them, or he might not have to, right? Depending on how this plays out. I'll tell you one thing though, chat. Yes, Chatterbox is my baby, okay? I fucking love this character. I am gonna roll. I promise you I'm gonna roll. If it comes to it, I have to. Because that is the whole point. I will be fucking upset as fuck. Okay? But y'all gotta understand. I will fucking do it because it's part of this. And I'm doing that for me, okay? I need the risk because it helps me when I know that there's a risk, it helps me be better, okay? Because if I don't have that in my head, like Chatterbox could die, if I know he's safe, it's like, it makes things too fucking easy. It makes things too easy. It can't be that easy. It's better when it's not that easy. But what's the throwing tomatoes? Fuck. Throwing tomatoes, shit. But it's not likely that it'll happen. You know what I mean? It's a 1 in 100 chance. It's 1 in 100 chance. Other than that, I've been figuring this arc out as I go to, chat. When I started this arc, I didn't have where we are now planned at all. I was just kind of like building as I went. I didn't really know what I was doing. When I just kind of came back from TwitchCon, I'm like, I refuse to be bored. What are we gonna do? And Valkyrie spoiled the fuck out of me. Okay, because like she kind of carried things. Like, well, not kind of. She fucking carried shit. Like, the story we got was because of her, right? So I was like, I wanted to take my own initiative and do something now, right? I felt like it's my turn to do something now, right? She's not here, but it's my turn. I got to take initiative and do something, right? And this is what we get. And I'm happy. I'm happy with the way things are going. I'm actually very happy. It let me see a lot of the other clowns kind of step up a little bit, like in like with their RP. Fucking KGU, Nikita. Oh, Nikita's always been great. I'm not like Nikita's always been great. But like KGU and Jessica, for example, when we were doing the prison RP, thank God they were there with me. Thank fucking God they were in there with me because they made it so fucking fun. They just showed like they showed me that they're with it. They can RP. They got this shit. Hogs, Osvaldo, understood immediately. As soon as I started to kind of like put this RP at Hogs, he grabbed onto it immediately and went with it. Insane. Wayne. Insane. Wayne has been great for this. Rack, it's been great. I got to roleplay Mungo again, which was nice. I've been waiting for that. The guy that plays Ben from the DOC, I hope he has priority, and I want to find out, and I'm definitely gonna vouch for him. And hopefully it works, because that he's a really good role player. He's a really, really good role player. Yeah, like it's obviously Kirk is always top tier. That bar argument Chatterbox and Kirk had was awesome. I'm just saying, chat, like, this was good. This was good. It's different. And with the way the server is right now, I think this was very important, right? And from the cop side, Beetle really helped push things forward. The therapist Pixie, Joanna, like there's a lot of people that kind of got involved in this, that are rolling with the punches and just going with it, going with the flow and letting the RP, and I love that. It's phenomenal.